Hello. We chose George Washington's first inaugural address. I am A.J. Baldwin.
I'm Saxon Gallegos.
And I'm Austin Barnes.
George Washington's first inaugural address was an effective speech for its audience and time period because he considered the citizens' wants and needs and developed a way to improve the U.S. government. George Washington was the speaker. The speech was given in Federal Hall in New York City on April 30th, 1789. The audience was the Senate and the House of Representatives. Washington addressed the need for a stronger Constitution and the development of a Bill of Rights. James Madison originally opposed the Bill of Rights, but later supported it due to political reasons. The Federalists were also against the Bill of Rights that Washington wanted. Madison thought that they were an unnecessary addition because any power not mentioned in the Constitution were supposed to be given to the states or to the people. Federalists argued that the Constitution did not need a Bill of Rights because the people in the states kept any power not given to the federal government. The reason for this argument was because Washington was inaugurated into presidency. The Speaker's main purpose was to draft a Bill of Rights and create a stronger Constitution while increasing the general welfare of the public.
Some important points in Washington's speech was that they needed a stronger Constitution and to draft a Bill of Rights. The amount of responsibility and power that comes with presidency. Washington wanted to give Congress his opinion and increasing the rights of the public. He wanted a government founded on the principles of freedom and democracy, government that is respected by the people in the world, and Washington wanted to see his country grow and prosper and to see the principles of freedom and liberty continue into the future. The attitude that he had during his speech was hopeful and patriotic. The structure of the speech is that in the beginning, Washington began his speech by saying how much he loved his country. The vocabulary that he used in the beginning of his speech helped people understand what he was trying to accomplish. In the middle of Washington's speech, he addresses the problems that he believes the United States has. Washington saw flaws in the Continental Congress and the Articles of Confederation that he wanted to fix. Washington concluded his speech by saying how honored he was to have this opportunity and that the government's success depended on him. Washington repeats several different words to gain a sense of patriotism, nationalism, and leadership. He uses government 8 times, nation 7 times, citizen 6 times, and trust 5 times. The effect of this repetition in Washington's speech is a feeling of trust and admiration from the citizens of the United States.
In George Washington's first inaugural address, it did contain parallel structure. Washington's use of parallel structure improves the readability and the comprehensibility of the audience. Washington's vocabulary was reasonable because of the situation that the country was in at the time. Washington speaks optimistically and hopefully as he should be, since at the time the United States had recently won the Revolutionary War and Washington was the first president of the United States. Some very strong words in his speech were magnanimous, propitious, arduous, and discernment. Washington used a logical appeal by talking about realistic improvements to the Constitution and the government of the United States. There are no accounts of first impressions to Washington's first inaugural address. However, most of the American citizens were pleased with Washington before, during, and after office. Washington created a figure of strong leadership and admiration. Washington wore a burgundy suit that created a sense of class, and his sword on his hip, which showed his courage and willingness to fight.
Thank you for watching our presentation. I'm A.J. Baldwin.
I'm Saxon Gallegos.
And I'm Austin Barnes. Thank you. Washington's appearance created a figure of strong leadership and admiration. Washington wore a burgundy suit. Did you see me lift the paper up? I was like, bird. I saw bird. I was like,
Burgundy. It's burgundy.
I don't know. Propitious.
Arduous.
Magnanimous. Propitious. Arduous.
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 Say it again.
Like
Arduous.
argue us? Arduous.
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 Magnanimous. I'll remember that. Magnanimous. What's the second one? What is it? Propitiatory.
Oh
Propitious.
my.
Propitious.
I am done.
And discern.
This
Are
is-
you serious?
Discernment.
You should be talking.
This is taking longer
Three.
than mine though.
2,
I took one take.
1, stop.